Good morning, everybody. It's Brandon Arthur King here with Bruce the Moose and Hank the Tank. Decided to join me for this video, so say hi. It's Saturday, February 29th. It's been a little while since I did my first video. Been going through some stuff. Won't get into that, but as you know, life happens. You get caught up on things, and then I started to get a little bit of the perfectionist bug. And then I remembered that perfection is the enemy of great. So, I mean, if I want to do something great, then I should just get it done and stop putting it off. So, I'm here. And it got me thinking about the 7 habits of highly effective people and how much that has helped me. And I thought, what a great segue to a second video. Let's share the 7 habits with everyone else. So, there's this great book that I picked up a few years back by Stephen Covey. Called The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. It's been around for I think 35 years now, and it's still just as effective today as it was back then. It still makes just as much sense. It's not a book of the times, it's a timeless book, so yeah, it's definitely worth picking up. Anyway, let's just jump right into it. So there's 7 habits. Habit number 1 is be proactive, which made me want to do this video more than anything. Like, alright, well, if I want to help people, I gotta help people, it means I gotta do something. So rather than waiting until it's perfect, I'd rather just get out there, start getting stuff done, and learn as I go. So here I am with habit number 1 for you. Be proactive. Just get stuff done. It'll make you feel better. Habit number 2 is begin with the end in mind. So with that being said, you really want to think about where you want to go, what you want to do, and you want to make all of the smaller choices in your life based on whether it's going to lead to that thing that you're aiming for. You know, it's like, is this going to contribute or take away from my progress towards that goal? And with that in mind, it really makes a lot of the smaller decisions you make on a day-to-day basis a lot easier. You know if it's going to get you where you want to go in the end, and you use that as a value to weigh in on whether or not you're going to spend your time and energy and resources on doing that or something that aligns better with what you're trying to accomplish. Habit number 3 is put first things first. This is one of the most important things I find, or one of the habits maybe that sticks out to me the most because maybe I have a more difficult time with it. I want to help everyone, I want to do everything, but as a human being, we have a finite amount of time and energy to do things. Like, there's only so much you can get done by yourself. It's just the reality of it. And you need to learn when to say no to other people, for one. That can be difficult. And the other thing too is like learning when to say no to yourself. And it's so funny because so many of the things that you think are important in life and that are like life and death and like, oh man, I have to get all this dealt with, and then you deal with the things that are like really important in life, and then you realize that like it wasn't really that big of a deal. That email you didn't respond to, that thing that waited an extra week that you thought was going to be life or death, it's not a big deal. I am going to do a quick recap of everything because I'm completely lost. I got distracted by the boys. I thought I could pull this off, but I couldn't do it. Anyway, I'm back. Recap. Habit number 1, be proactive. Nothing is going to get done if you don't do anything. So habit number 1, be proactive. Get out there, get stuff done. Habit number 2, begin with the end in mind. Have a clear goal of what you want to accomplish, and just make sure that you're doing what you need to do to get there. It's simple as that. Habit number 3, third time's the charm. Habit number 3 is put first things first. When you have a million things on your plate, you really need to look at what is going to benefit you the most, what is going to benefit the people you care about the most, and get that done. You know, like there's always going to be things that you won't be able to accomplish. Like every time you open a door, you shut another is the saying. You know, like every time you pick up one thing, you put down another. It's just, you can't do everything. So do the things that are the most important to you and the most important to the people close to you and that are going to make life better for you and the people closest to you. You know, like at the end of the day, like, what do you really want? It's like the most smiles out of a day. Like, you want to have the least stress possible. You want to have the most smiles, the most laughs. I think that's ultimately at the end of the day what we all want, is to just smile and laugh more than we're frowning, crying, being angry, frustrated. Yeah. Habit number 4 is think win-win. Try to find the silver lining. That's it. There's always going to be a better way. A lot of the times when you go into a situation, a negotiation, and you're trying to get needs met on your end and the other party is trying to get needs met on their end, you're not going to end up finishing with the deal that you went in there thinking of. It's going to take that communication and that negotiation to find a better solution to create that win-win situation. It's not just going to happen out of thin air. It's going to take communication on both parts and really understanding the needs of each other, and that kind of leads into the next habit, which is really important. Habit number 5 is seek first to understand and then to be understood. This habit, I can't emphasize how important it is in every relationship in your life. So often we do this, and I'm so guilty of it. You want the other person to understand what you're going through and put themselves in your shoes. Almost every time that we do this, we don't put ourselves in the other person's shoes first. So why would the other person do what you were not willing to do for them in the first place? I hope that makes sense. Seek first to understand and then to be understood. I have a really hard time with this one. Just shut your mouth and open your ears, open your heart. That's it. When you want to understand someone, it doesn't matter if it's a brother, a mother, a friend, a romantic partner, a business partner, a colleague, it doesn't matter who it is. When you just take a step back and really put yourself in that person's shoes, in that being's shoes, and just try to experience what they're going through and understand it from their perspective, it really will help you communicate what you're going through better. And sometimes it can even solve a problem without the need to communicate anything. You just put yourself in that person's shoes and it can remove mental blocks for you and just open your world up to so much more potential, so much more positive potential and growth. So if you want to greatly improve any relationship in your life, seek first to understand and then to be understood. Habit number 5. Habit number 6. So habit number 6 is pretty simple. It's just synergize. It's literally bringing all of this together in cohesion. So from step 1, be proactive. Get out there, get at it, get it done. Number 2, begin with the end in mind. Have a goal. Know where you want to go, know where you want to end up, know who you want to be, and aim for that every day. All the decisions you make. All your heart. Begin with the end in mind. Aim for it. Habit number 3, put first things first. Put the most important things first. Always. Don't give yourself time for the bullshit. Because if you're really so busy and productive, you'll be taking care of the things that are most important. And if that's being taken care of, you're going to be happy. So just focus on what's important. Put first things first. Always. Habit number 4 is think win-win. There's always a better way. And you can find it, especially if you work with someone to do it. 2 heads are better than 1. Find a way. I know you can do it. You know you can do it. Think win-win. Be a boss. Be a winner. You can do it. Winners never quit. Quitters never win. Think win-win. Don't be a quitter. Don't give up until you get that WW. You got it? All right. Habit number 5. Seek first to understand and then to be understood. Look that person in the eyes. Connect. Be calm. Calm and connected. That's being present. Tony Robbins taught me that. I wish I would have learned that a long time ago. I was always like, I'm present, but I wasn't calm. I was connected, but I wasn't calm. Be calm, connected, present. Seek first to understand and then to be understood. It'll open up your world. Habit number 6. Synergize. Bring all those together. That is just going to help guide you. Those are the 6 habits. And the 7th habit, honestly, is just sharpen the saw, and that means to work on it every day. There's an analogy that goes with that. There's a man walking through a forest, and he sees this other man just frantically sawing away at this tree with this dull blade, and he's getting nowhere. And he looks at the man and he's like, why don't you sharpen your saw? And he's like, I don't have time, I need to get this tree cut down. And that is an analogy for how we really don't take care of ourselves. Like, we can't expect to be these amazing creatures if we're not putting first things first, like our health, getting a good night's sleep, eating the proper nutrition that your body needs to function the way you want it to, just to do basic things. Like, people neglect their nutrition so much and have no idea how much detriment they're doing to their body. You don't have to be a professional athlete to require proper nutrition. No, just to have your hair grow, to have your eyes work properly, your ears work properly, your liver, all of your organs work properly. You just need to get the basic amount of nutrition. Like, it's so simple, but so many people don't do it. We need to take care of ourselves. The movement is happening. Get with it. Start growing a garden. Take care of yourself. Sharpen that saw. Take care of yourself every day and work on those other 6 habits. Number 1, be proactive. Number 2, begin with the end in mind. Number 3, put first things first. Number 4, think win-win. Number 5, seek first to understand and then to be understood. Number 6, synergize. And number 7, sharpen that saw, man. Take care of yourself. You want that cup to overflow, and then you can give to the people around you. If you just keep giving and giving and you don't take care of yourself, you're not going to be able to give to anyone. You're going to be giving them less and less, and then you're going to be left with nothing for yourself or anyone else. So, I hope this video helps at least one person, and if it helped you in any way, I would really appreciate if you could give me a thumbs up, like this video, maybe share it, comment if there's something about it that you liked, that I can keep improving on. If there's something that I could do better, please comment back as well. Honestly, any bit of contribution really helps at this point. So thank you all very much for taking the time to hear me out, and I hope this video helps you. Have a great day.